All right, Leo, welcome to your February 2026 reading. My name is Carly. I'm Mystic of Venice, and welcome to my channel. It's really hot here today. It's like 80 degrees, and so I have my window open, but if it gets too loud, I'll shut it. But let's try and make this work. So I'm going to start by clearing the energy. Take a deep breath in and release. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please be here now to give Leo divine messages for their highest good for February 2026. We welcome you and thank you for your presence. Please protect this space from any and all negative energies. All right, thank you. And I'd like to start by pulling a couple of oracle cards to see what themes are coming up for you this month. I am using the Star Code Oracle, which is a beautiful deck, very inspiring. My cat's trying to get some treats. We'll see if we can get him to stop. Okay, so for Leo, messages for Leo. What energies are coming in? You've got, what is that? Nurture, Sirius, 9th house. Can't tell, it's an exploration. Anything else? I'll take that one. Okay, so Sirius, nurture. You know, this one's interesting because there is like a sickle on it, and the sickle is also something that you see on the death card. He carries a sickle, but it's about, harvesting what is done growing, what cycle is over, and then using that towards an abundant new future. There's also a full moon in this card. It's giving me suggestions to remind you of the eclipse coming up. This one, it has like a rainbow aura around it. So I feel like it's going to be something really illuminating about things that need to end in your life in order to nurture the new things coming in, the new energies coming into your life, the new cycles. I'm going to have to give him these because he will not leave me alone. Loves these things. Not sponsored. Okay. And then 9th house exploration. So yeah, I think you're exploring what it is that needs to be nurtured and what needs to be rebirthed here with Pluto. So it's like you're nurturing this rebirth period and you're letting yourself explore like maybe the different areas of your life that you want to go into. You're letting yourself do the wild dreaming and exploring rather than just cutting ideas off. You're really like, going down those rabbit holes to see if this could have some concrete, if it's like a direction that you want to go in instead of withholding from yourself. Like, it's like, you can do it. And so you're going to see, how far you can take it with the exploration, exploring new parts of yourself, discovering new parts of yourself that you always wanted to nurture more. And yeah, you're going through a big rebirth process here. There's so much with the energies that are changing right now, from the eclipses to like the Neptune 14-year cycle from Pisces to Aries. It talks about turning dreams into realities. And that's, I'm getting adventure with exploration too. Like, you're wanting to turn these dreams into reality. So it's like a lot of creation, creativity, exploration, adventure, in order to like step into this new cycle, this new aspect of yourself, and like who you're becoming. You've been doing this. You've been like growing and changing and growing like little steps at a time. And maybe it's like you hadn't really noticed the change, but now the energy is starting to feel really different, and you can really tell that you're stepping into like a new era at this time, a new era of your life. So let's get into the tarot, and we will see how these oracle cards connect to the rest of your reading. And all right, so What card most represents Leo at this time? What card represents Leo at this time in February? Oh, you got two. Okay, Judgment and then the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords talks about making a tough decision and having to like sit in stillness to come up with the answer. And you may have like been hesitating to make this decision, but it's saying that it's going to be like a weight lifted off your shoulders. And, you know, because you're going to be putting down these swords and then you take off the mask and you're actually going to feel really free and have a lot of clarity. A lot more clarity, maybe in retrospect after making this decision. So I see that's representing you right now, like having to make some big choice. And then you have Judgment in reverse. And it's talking about second chances. You know, or maybe like the fear of not having a second chance, like making this decision and then not having a second chance come around. But you do have your angels and your spirit guides protecting you at this time. You know, you know, they're divinely guiding you to like make the right choices. So there could be like a little fear in that, or just worried about not having a second chance, but like this is coming in for you. I mean, this is what's on your mind at this time. And let's see what's crossing you. So what is crossing? What's crossing Leo at this time? Okay, you've got Five of Pentacles in reverse. Let's pull a couple. Five of Pentacles in reverse. What else is crossing you? Oh, it's not turned over. Anything else? Oh. Okay. Let's see. Quite a few reversals here. So you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is crossing you. So obviously Five of Pentacles represents like hard times, and maybe it's like, you know, hard times, both financial and like in your health, you know. And in reverse, I think it just talks about here, like, you know, you're in the final stages of coming out of this, you know, time of instability in your life. And, but at least it's the final stages because it came in reverse. Like, these things are going to be changing faster than you know it. But it's definitely crossing you. It's on your mind. You're trying to figure out how to get through this last stages of this to, like, really change your fortune, your abundance, something about how you live your life here. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Wands here, and this talks about releasing burdens. It's like you're kind of like, I feel like you may have already done these things, but you're having trouble like releasing the mindset. You know, if not, these things are being released really soon. This talks about the things that weigh you down, the walls that you build up, the things that you tell yourself, you know, why you can't do something, why you can't leave a situation, why you can't do stuff. You know, this guy here, he's got a bandage on his head, and the war is over, and he's still standing there with his guard up, right? And it's about, like, letting your guard down. And, like, you may still be holding on to these mindsets because you're not quite used to this, like, glow up that you've had, or you're in a new cycle, but you're still feeling it here in reverse, or you're about to be coming out of this cycle, and this is just the final stages, you know, because you also have this making plans for the future in reverse. So it's like I feel like it's like all these things you're like holding off making these plans for the future, releasing the end of this like financial instability, these mindsets. But it's like this is what you're like releasing right now. This is what you're nurturing right now. This is what like you need to be rebirthing. So, you know, you're going to be making plans for the future, and this is, you know, crossing you only because it's there's still a bit of uncertainty, but trust, like, your karmic rewards are coming in here. And you are, this community came crossing you as well. I gotta clarify these cards, because this could either be, you know, something about your community or just lack of community. Let me see here. Why are the Five of Swords and the Nine of Wands in reverse? I mean the Five of Swords. Why are the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands reversed? Why are the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands reversed here? Yeah, you're like done with that situation. You have changed something about your life and you're leaving that behind. It's definitely a challenge, but it's a good challenge because, you know, once you come out of this situation, like, you can start to take action towards your passions here, right? You know, and that is exactly what you're going to be doing. You're going to be taking actions to your passions and planning in the future. And although it comes up as a challenge again, this is like a good challenge to have. You know, it suggests that you have opportunity, and this is, you're finally taking action on your dreams. What didn't we say that at the beginning was Neptune going from Pisces into Aries, taking action on your dreams. Yeah, and you're working towards your Ten of Pentacles. You know, nothing good doesn't come without, like, effort, right? So although it's a challenge, like, these are the rewards coming in is your Ten of Pentacles, which is security, reliability, happy home, family, pets, you know, community. Yeah, so that is a wonderful blessing to have in this challenge area. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens, you know, in your life. This is wonderful. You got the Emperor upside down. So yeah, it's like maybe you're just having trouble stepping into this role of, like, being more authoritative or just more, you know, reliable in general. Emperor is like making plans for the future. He's like, you know, constantly 10 steps ahead. Like, how can I improve this for the empire? How can I improve the empire, right? So it's just like you're stepping into this role, and it may not be something that you're used to, but you definitely are good at it. So, Leo, have faith, you know. Yeah, this, it looks like it's in home. It could also be in work, too. And why, let's see, why is this Three of Cups showing up in the challenge position? Why is this Three of Cups showing up in the challenge position for Leo? Queen of Swords, yeah, it's like you may be having your trouble speaking your mind. It doesn't seem very Leo-like, but like you, or maybe the way people are receiving, the way you're communicating with them. Let's put it this way. You know, people just may not be receiving the way you deliver your communication very well. Like, you speak with clarity, you speak with authority. You know, you're smart and intelligent, but what also comes with that is, like, it can be intimidating for others. It can come off cold and not warm. Or you just may be having to share some uncomfortable truths with people, and it's a challenge because the way it's being received here by this community. Anything else about this? Tell me more about this Queen of Swords and this Three of Cups. What else about this? What else about this? Who are these Three of Cups? Who are these people? For Leo. Doesn't want to tell me much. You know, it's causing you a little bit of anxiety and worries, but you have choices in this case. it's like almost like you're confused about like who you can trust within this community, because it's showing up on the Three of Cups. But there are, reliable people here. I think it's about like using your discernment within a new community. You may be like meeting a new group of people this month, and that could be in work, or friendship, and like you may have been burned before or something like that, and so you're like having a lot of anxiety about it, and like trying to use your diplomacy before just settling in with this group. Talks about like needing to have more fun. Yeah, and there's like talks within this community. There may be talks within this community about the way you communicate, or something that you said, or you may feel like you're having trouble fitting in within this group, and like they're trying to make you feel silly. That's what I'm getting. And so you got the Ten of Cups reversed on that. So, I feel like this is just a matter of time before you find your people that you're going to be working well with within this new community or job. And, like it takes a lot of, the Queen of Swords is very smart, and it takes a lot of kind of like mental gymnastics to like figure out like exactly who of these people are the ones that you can trust. And so it's sort of, it can be taking the fun out of it, but you really want to have more fun with this and not be so serious all the time, or you're feeling like you have to be serious all of the time, right? Because you're like keeping an eye out. This is quite a challenge, and so it's like it's like preventing you from your Ten of Cups in this situation at this time. What can Leo do to help? What is the advice from Spirit about this situation of people and community? Oh, it's supposed to leave the situation. So I don't know. This is, probably specific for, definitely specific for some of you. These are collective messages, so if it doesn't resonate, don't try to make it fit. I'm also available for private readings. I do them through video call. They're not pre-recorded because I'm just starting out on all of this. And yeah, but for some of you, you're going to walk away from this situation because it's not emotionally fulfilling, and you're like sick of playing games here. Sick of playing games. You're sick of like feeling like being left out out in the dark. And like these people are all celebrating together, but you're like kind of here on the outside. So this doesn't feel good. This is a challenge. And like, my personal advice is, this is probably why this nurture is coming up. Like you may need time to sit, and I believe if I didn't say this before, I think you need time to reflect in stillness to be able to make this decision, and like decide what it is you want to do about this situation, because you have a lot of other things going well for you, and like this is purely like superficial, so it's okay to leave that behind. You've like fixed your life from the ground up, and you're a self-made man, and you have now like stability, and you have like worked your way up to like a really abundant lifestyle that's like manageable for you, and obviously following your passions and making plans for the future. So whatever this is, we're going to leave this behind here, and I want to talk about the most important thing, that is your blessings. So let's see what blessings are coming in for Leo this month. If I didn't mention it, the eclipse is also coming up, so some light might be shed on these situations during the eclipse time, plus or minus a month. So some of you may already be feeling the effects of this, and other people is still, there's something coming up that's like a surprise that you're finally done with that situation, releasing like these things that are draining you and making you feel overburdened, like draining your finances and making you feel, you know, shitty, bad about yourself. So you're realizing it's like time to move on. So you're releasing the weight of these swords, so that you can have clarity, taking off the blindfold. So you can, oh my goodness, when did that drop out? You got the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like this is also what you don't see coming with the eclipse, is that like luck is on your side. You know, with the Judgment, I feel like, do we have Justice too? That like, I feel like karmic wheels are spinning in your favor, and you know, your angels and spirit team like see, you know, what you've been through, and you know, you're gonna have a lot of success and luck, and like money coming in with this rebirth, and nurturing this part of yourself. And then I think it's making a decision, nurturing this, you know, Ten of Pentacles, Emperor, nurturing your home, your empire, the things that you can be in control of. And that's going to give you a lot of luck by not also paying much attention to this other situation, not giving it your energy with this, like, whoever this community is. It's like keeping you know, staying business. Yeah. So what blessings are coming in here besides the Wheel of Fortune? I mean, I don't know what more you need than that. Yeah. Abundant blessings. So you are having the Page of Cups, which is like the beginning of like a new emotion. If you have a child, this could be, you know, they're offering you their emotional side, their softer side, you know, maybe in chats with your child, and having loving, harmonious relationship. You also got the Devil in reverse, and I feel like this is like the end of toxic cycles within, it could be this family dynamic, or just in general, end of toxic cycles, and like, you know, you're making the decisions that are like ultimately benefiting your future for the better, even though it is quite challenging, right? What other blessings are coming in? Leo, let's get a few more. What other blessings can Leo expect to receive? Too many. You got the Three of Swords. I feel like this is talking about like you're healing this heart here with these ends of the toxic cycles. You're healing your heart. You're healing these, you know, emotions. It didn't quite make sense there. Yeah, you're like taking action towards a new, reliable foundation future, which you already have. You know, we're seeing that here. You're taking action towards it. And with the Ten of Pentacles. So you're really, really, you know, going for it. And see the end of anxious cycles. So the ends of some anxiety and heartache are coming here. And then you have, let's see, the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So you have a lot of pages here. It's a lot of like new emotions, new ideas, new forms of wealth. So there's like, these are the blessings, is that you have just so much new things coming in that you're not even going to have room to think about, you know, these past karmic cycles that have been bothering you in the past. So it's like really, really, really fortunate. I'm really, you know, I feel like this is a really good reading. Let me pull a healing water card. Actually, let me ask a couple of questions. What is this whole community situation? communicating, community. What? Can we get a little more information on that? Queen of Swords to the Three of Cups. They have a lot to express. These people have a lot to express. You know, these could be like past friendships. Harvest and bounty. You've got too much going on to like worry about these things. I feel like the harvest and bounty is coming here in your life with the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune. That's harvest and bounty right there. You know. So you have your blessings. Anything else? Here, what's a wild card? What do we not see coming in? Eclipse energy. It's in the past now. Yeah. All this, like, this past grief or, like, past energetic cycles that you're getting over of, like, hardships. It's in the past now, and it's going to feel like it's in the past now. You're, like, getting past it. Right? Ego death. Shedding past versions of yourself. So that is what this rebirth is about. Ego death. Shedding past versions of yourself. Because it's like, these things in the past are not going to bother you. So like when these kinds of triggers come up, it's not going to bother you anymore. Because these things do not, you know, these triggers do not work anymore for you, because, you know, you may have new triggers in the future, but you're getting over these ones, and because you've had so much growth. So that is excellent and amazing. So let's get one Healing Waters card by Rebecca Campbell and see what divine healing message the universe has for you. All right. Mother of the Salt Waters. Passion, wild love, open your heart, let love in. Wow. So yeah, it's about being more open. You don't have to be as closed anymore. You know, that could even, you know, that could even be the challenge here, is that, like, you know, these people, like, want to be friendly with you, but, like, you're having trouble, like, trusting the situation, and that's why it's causing, like, some panic that, you know, but you're releasing that, you're transmuting that now. So open your heart, wild love, mother, salt waters, and one more. Let me see if there's one more here, and then we will call it a day. Oh, that was a quick pop. Cleansing, releasing the old, energetic tune-ups and new beginnings. So yeah, new beginnings. So yeah, you know, those karmic cycles are behind you. We're like in a whole new energetic cycle, and although you'll always, you know, well, we will always have challenges, you're releasing some of these old ones, and it's really making you feel lighter, like, you know, fresher, and it's bringing new opportunities into your life. So yeah, this has been really wonderful, Leo. It's been my pleasure to read for you. If you like this video, please like it, and follow my channel for more. And I'll be back later this month with more videos. Thank you so much. Bye.